Hey friends, welcome back to Everyday Energy. Today, we're gonna be seated, but we're gonna be on the floor. You're gonna want lots of padding, all the padding you have. Build yourself a pillow fort. A big couch cushion works really well for this. I don't have that, so I'm gonna be using 2 of these little floor pillows. I'm gonna stack them around, finagle them how I need them. We're gonna be doing a lot of breathing and not so much moving today. We're gonna slow it down, but by the time you get up, you're still gonna feel more energized, looser, and ready to tackle the rest of your day. So let's do it. We're gonna start in a comfy seat. You can keep your cushions off to the side for now. We're gonna bend the knees to 90 degrees and we're gonna drop the knees side to side. Easy little internal and external rotation in the hips. This can be really small. This can start to get bigger as you get comfier. Wherever you are, let's sit up just a little taller. Ooh. Good. Stay patient with it. We're here to explore. We're here to check in with how things are feeling today. There's no like good, perfect, beautiful way to do this, so just let it be, yeah? Oh, I'm getting some hip clicks today. No big deal. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. The horse is not in pain, so we're just gonna let it be. Excellent, my friends. When you're ready, we're gonna drop the knees to one side. I'm gonna scooch around my hips to come into this full 90-90 position, kind of half pigeon pose in the front, other back leg is an internal rotation. You got some options here. We're gonna fold forward over this front leg. This might be enough. Maybe you really flex that front foot. Ooh, if you'd like, you could add some cushion here. Give yourself some extra space, bring the floor up to you. Or if you'd like a little more depth, you can really lean forward into this. Or if you'd like a little more from there, we can walk the hands around. Coming into a twist. Maybe you go hands to the floor, maybe you even go forearm to the floor. Ooh, if you get down into this forearm to the floor position, thinking about squaring off the hips, feeling that stretch down the front of the hip flexor. And if that feels good and you'd like a little more, we're gonna take the top arm, swoop it up overhead, continue that line, reaching out and maybe even reaching back. Oh, hello, wall. Using your inhales to expand, to take up more space. Using your exhales to soften into the twist just a little bit more. Or the fold, or the sit, wherever you are, and you don't need to be touching a wall. Just, it's here, so I want to give him a little pet. I miss Norm. Good, my friends, wherever you are, we're gonna hang out here for 3 more deep breaths. Take your time. If you're ever holding a stretch on your own and you don't have someone to yell at you and tell you how long it should be, which is about 30 seconds or more, hopefully, by the way, count 5 deep breaths. All the way in, tiny hold, all the way out, tiny hold, and that'll be good enough. Here's my last one. And I'm gonna exhale and start to push it up, and we're gonna rock right on over to the other side. Switch your legs. Ooh, this side might feel different. That's okay, it doesn't mean anything. I'm sitting up tall and I'm gonna start to fold. I'm gonna aim for the same variation I chose on the other side, even though it might feel different. I'm gonna walk over, trying to keep my hips down, back pockets heavy. Going to eventually walk myself down towards my forearm, almost like I'm in a half kneeling position here. Squaring off the hips, tucking the glutes underneath me, feeling that stretch down the front of my hip. And maybe reaching up and over, following the line of that stretch. Oh, softening your shoulders away from your ears, relaxing your face. Stretching out your spine, crown to tail. That goes for wherever you are, by the way. Good. If you've got your arm elevated, reaching through your fingertips. If you've got your hands down, reaching through the crown of your head. We're going to spend about 3 more breaths here, wherever here is for you. The cars agree with me. Using your inhales to inflate 360 degrees. I like to think about blowing up an invisible backpack, right? Inflating my turtle shell. And letting it go. Let's sit it back up. Woo-hoo. All right, my friends, we're gonna go for a very similar stretch, but this time we're gonna recruit these cushions. Again, a big couch cushion works super well for this, but I am not with my couch today. So I'm gonna stack these two and we'll finagle it once we get there. I'm gonna start with my back pockets against the cushion. I'm going to drop my knees to one side. This might take some finagling. Don't be afraid to put hands on your body, a little loving touch, pick it up, put it where it needs to be, move the meat around, yeah? And I'm gonna twist to the direction that my knees are going. Maybe I'll come to a side reclined position supported by these cushions. Maybe I can even twist a little bit more so that I can bring my chest to lean down on the cushions, my belly feeling supported. We want to be able to give our weight to the cushion wherever we are, softening glutes, relaxing the spine. Oh, that feels good. If it does not feel good yet, keep figuring it out. Keep wiggling around until it does. Maybe I'll move my cushion the long way so I have a little more support. I'm closer to the ground for a deeper stretch. Maybe I would rather move my cushion a short way so it props me up a little more. Yeah, you got options. There's no wrong version of this, just whatever feels good for you. And we're gonna be here for like a minute, so you've got time to figure it out. Oh man. I hope I'm not squishing the mic too badly. You might be hearing beans move around inside the pillow. Dropping your tailbone, back pockets heavy. Maybe even thinking about leaving this top hip back behind you as you twist towards the ground. Recruiting some more pillows, some more support if you need it. I'm leaving just a little bit of space for the microphone here so you can still hear my voice, but really let yourself slump, let yourself surrender, let yourself be supported. When you're met with discomfort here, with sensation, can you soften? Can you accept that there's sensation? Can you breathe through it? Can you learn to live with it? Can you get softer as a response to something being a little hard? Good, big deep breaths, 360 degrees. As if you were wearing a hula hoop and you were gonna expand your body on all sides to touch the hula hoop. Fill it up. And on your next exhale, we're gonna gently walk ourselves up. Give yourself a lot of support here. Take it one baby step at a time. We're untwisting, we're coming back to sit. Ooh. Let's square off so we can go for the other side. Tailbone back against the cushion, supported. We're gonna drop the knees to the other side and we're gonna start to twist. Remember, you've got your hands to move your body around. Make this work, just make sure you're bumped up against those pillows. And we'll lower down as far as feels good today. Adding more cushion to bring the floor up to support you wherever you can. Oh, we got a fresh start on this side, which is fun because we're probably getting some sensation right up at the top. But also remember, we just came out of practicing that posture, feeling more relaxed, getting deeper into it, feeling more space open up. When you meet it again on a fresh, new, different side, it's gonna feel like you're a beginner again because you are. So can you trust that in the next minute that we spend here, you'll get back to that comfortable place? And the next time you meet a move as a beginner or as a begin-againer, it won't be so stressful. The only difference between the you that feels a little stressed about beginning something and the you that feels like a comfortable pro at something is time and practice. And practice is really just time spent doing, yeah? Oh, I'll get out of Tony Robbins mode and we'll keep breathing here. Using those inhales to carve out more space for you. Using those exhales to soften your experience. Two more deep breaths here. Take your time. Oh my goodness. I found a Norm hair. He misses me too. On your next exhale, let's start to walk ourselves up. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Ooh, and we're gonna come back to a comfy seat. Now from this position, I want you to get your hips down. So probably on the floor, although they can still be padded up if you like. We're going to let our spine curve the other way now. So I've still got these cushions behind me. I might need to finagle when we get there, but I'm gonna let my legs extend out on the ground. If you want to pad up your knees for a little support, this is a good time to do that. Otherwise, you can stretch the legs out long, or you can take them and in comfy seated posture. You know the drill by now. I'm going to start to walk my hands back. My sits bones, my pockets, my tailbones stay down on the ground. You can imagine your spine bending up and over, a little bit of an arch, lowering down onto these cushions. If you'd like to make sure you have cushion or a yoga block or something behind your head, you can go for that. You can let your head drop. You can let your head sit in your hands if you like. The truck agrees. All we're gonna do is let the spine drape. Let your arms rest. Let your collarbones soften. Let your face relax. A little bit of supported release in the other direction from where we just were. Maybe you wiggle your toes. Maybe you load up your back pockets with rocks, form a more secure connection to the ground. Maybe you're totally uncomfy and you come out of this and you change positions and you come back into it. Breathing deep into the belly, into the armpits, opening up space across the chest and down the entire front line of the body. Softening the face. Five more deep breaths all together here. All together, but in your own time. Come on, make some noise. Here's my last one. And on your exhale, we're gonna roll off to the side. Take your time coming up here, especially if you were letting your head drape. No one's blacking out on my watch. Let's roll it to the side. And let's press it up. You can find a comfy seat again, spine stacked towards the ceiling. Just chilling here for a second. We're gonna take chin down to the chest and we're gonna rock it around side to side, all right? Tuck your chin in. Sit your shoulders up tall. We're going left ear to left shoulder. Through the center, right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. This can be very, very small. Take your time moving gently through. Don't skip any steps. And next time you come back to the center, whenever that is, we're going to roll up just through the cervical spine, stacking one teeny tiny vertebra on top of the next, slowly rolling through the neck, all the way back up to the top. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm just realizing that my outfit matches my phone case. How thrilling. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.